We were having a great time cruising around Koh Samui in Thailand, but unfortunately we had to get off the boat. Not only did we have to get off the boat, I had to leave Thailand. We were making the best of it, but then I got some really bad news. In the previous video, we sailed to Koh Samui and picked up a mooring. It was one last time to enjoy the beautiful and warm water before we were going to have to leave the boat.
Well, we're getting off the boat. That was a short trip. We're done.
This is the best part of the day.
Yeah. No, really though. I've got to do a visa run. I got a flight this afternoon to Singapore. I got to spend a night and come back just for my passport. So I didn't want you to have to stay on the boat by yourself and figure all that out. So we got an Airbnb for her.
And the dogs.
And the dogs.
Yeah. We're talking about you.
Yeah. And so they're expecting some big winds, maybe Sunday. So I've got all the cushions pulled inside and the boat's really well secured. So I think we're okay. We got the dinghy all set up. So this is the Island Spirit base we're on, an Island Spirit mooring. They're sending their crew at 1:15 to pick us up so that we can leave our dinghy on the boat nice and secure.
Yes, and on the way back, we'll have to swim to the boat.
Yeah, Sunday, you know, if they're not open on Sunday, when we get back, I may just leave you guys on the beach and I'll swim out here and get the dinghy. It's not far, but I mean, it depends on how bad the weather is. So they've actually got some warranty work to do on the boat. They're sending a crew out either this afternoon or in the morning to fix the generator. So really depends on that too. Like if it's going to be like 3 or 4 more days after that, we'll just stay in the Airbnb. So we'll see how it goes. But we'll figure all that out tomorrow or whatever.
Since we were going to be leaving the boat for a while, we left my dinghy on the boat and caught a ride in with some of the Island Spirit staff. I know the boys were excited for some land time.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. All right. All right. I hate leaving the dogs and the lady like that, but stupid. I wish they would just have a different option. I mean, because if you add up how much I'm having to pay for the Airbnb, how much I'm having to pay for the airfare, and all, I got to get a hotel in in Singapore and all that. I'm probably spending well over $1,000 just to leave the country and come back so I can be legal. If I was Thailand, what I would do would be like, hey, why don't you pay $500 and just extend your visa, like here in town? I mean, wouldn't Thailand like that extra income instead of me spending more than that flying?
Their version of Uber is called Grab, so I got one of those and headed to the airport. The airport at Koh Samui is actually very beautiful. It's pretty small though, only a few gates, so it doesn't take long to get through check-in and security. It was about a 2-hour flight down to Singapore. It was actually nice getting a great hotel room for the night. I slept amazing.
All right. I was only here at the hotel for like 10 hours, long enough to have dinner. I watched some of the Tour de France and then slept. And amazing. Gosh, just it's a really nice bed and everything. It was nice to like get off the boat and sleep somewhere off the boat and just sleep amazing. Not moving, not having dogs messing with me. It's not, my dogs don't mess me in sleep anyway. They're actually pretty good. they don't mess with me at all. So, but all right, back to the airport for this big whole waste of time. Although I did enjoy the sleep. So, all right, here we go. So the last time I did one of these visa runs, about 2 months ago, had to do it for, well, you only get 60 days and you can extend once for another 30, but that's about all you can get. So I did that about 60 days ago. I went to Singapore, same place here, but I left Bangkok in the morning and then I flew back same day. And anyway, everything was fine. I come in, do all the paperwork, whatever, the online stuff, and then I actually go through immigration. Then they pull me aside. They take me to kind of like a back room area with a bunch of other people. And yeah, I spent about an hour there and I had to explain why I'm, going back and forth. And am I working there? What am I doing there? Mainly making sure I'm not working there or living there. How well does this thing track? There we go. Still follows me. Pretty good. They finally let me go. But now I'm just a little concerned it might happen again because now, this will be the second time I've done that. But this time I went and stayed one night out, and I have all the paperwork. So I have paperwork. I have the receipt showing I was in the hospital for a week. I have my next appointment at the hospital. That's in like 2 weeks. Then I got my boat paperwork saying I got the lift out here. Then I got the paperwork printout I got the boarding pass, not the boarding pass, but the receipt for my flight home in about 3 weeks. So hopefully I have everything squared away so they know I'm actually leaving. I'm not staying. I'm not working there. I'm just explaining to them that my boat was delayed and then I got sick. And now I got to get the boat taken care of. My dogs are here. I got an appointment with them and all that. So hopefully I don't have an issue. It'd be a real bummer if they don't let me back in the country. I don't know what I'll do. Surely at that point. Oh, plus one thing you have to do is you have to have $20,000 baht. Or the equivalent thereof. You can have US dollars, but you need 20,000 baht in cash. Technically, everybody needs that when you come into Thailand. Technically, they don't enforce it very often, but technically, every single person that comes into Thailand needs to have 20,000 baht in cash, or the equivalent thereof, which would be about $600 in cash. So I have that too. Well, I made it. No problem getting in. Well, she did ask me when am I leaving and why am I coming back so much. Luckily, I had a letter from the hospital saying I have an appointment, and I already had my tickets home for August 4th, so that was easy. I'm relieved. Now I'm going to head back to the Airbnb and meet up with Nika and the boys.
I was excited to see everybody, and I know they were excited to see me.
Alright, well, hate leaving the dogs behind like that, but we are going to go walk across the street to a temple.
To the most beautiful cinematic temple on Samui.
Alright, well.
You will be impressed.
It's right across the place from our Airbnb. So the guys at Island Spirit are on the boat right now doing the warranty work. They're replacing the coolant pump that failed and then just doing a few other small things. They got some work tomorrow to do as well, so we extended our Airbnb. We were planning to stay tonight anyway. We're going to stay one more night. Not only for that, but also the wind is going to be really up, like 20 plus knots tomorrow. So, it wouldn't be good sailing anyway. So.
And we're going to party tonight.
She wants to go party tonight.
Just a 5-minute walk from our Airbnb was one of the prettiest Buddhist temples on the island.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the Buddhist temples are free to enter, but there's plenty of donation boxes if you would like to help out some, and there's plenty of places for offerings also. for about 10 baht or 30 cents, you can buy some fish food. The little lagoon is absolutely filled to the brim with catfish.
Look at that. Yeah, that's a big old catfish. Man. Some giant catfish, man.
I wish I could go fishing here.
Yeah, you can catch some for sure.
It's amazing the detail they put into these places. They are very pretty.
Well, thank you for bringing me. It's a very cool spot. Very pretty.
Would you like to see the big Buddha?
We gotta get back, feed the dogs, make sure they're okay, and I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna wear this unless, are you wearing that?
No.
Do I need to change or something?
Yes, because it's just for the temple. Do you see my boobs? I don't see.
Sorry, her boobs have to be out at all times, so I apologize. And they are out quite often, which I don't necessarily always show.
That night, we went to one of Nika's favorite places for dinner, way up on the hill with a great view. It was a pretty spectacular view, and way off in the distance, you could just barely see my boat. The food was great, and we followed it up with some dessert. Nika had her favorite, mango sticky rice. After dinner, Nika took me to her favorite spot for a little bit of nightlife, and we danced the night away. It was a great crowd out on the dance floor. The next day, we headed back to my boat. We were expecting to go sailing, but sadly, we got some bad news.
Well, we're back on the boat. How you doing?
A little bit better than you.
Yeah, a little frustrating. Let me see here. See this thing. I love this thing. It's remote control, plus it's a microphone, all that stuff. So I came back to the boat to do some work and change clothes and all that stuff. We were actually planning on staying on the boat because they fixed it and then it broke again. It's just unfortunate. So the coolant pump, they replaced it and the generator worked great. They charged the batteries. It was like 86%, and then they got a fault again. And apparently this one's a little more serious. I don't exactly know what it is, but there's a couple systems now related to the generator and everything that aren't working. I just found that out, actually. We were planning on still staying on the boat tonight, but yeah, so we wouldn't have air conditioning tonight, and it's hot, so...
We can spend a romantic night watching the stars.
Yeah, we can do that, or we could just go get an Airbnb and have air conditioning.
You're not a romantic person.
Well, it's like 85 degrees out here. If you got a breeze, it's okay. But it's like 85 degrees at night, too, so. Anyway, so we're going to get an Airbnb. I got to get on that now. I already messaged one of them. Kind of the problem is we got the dogs, so, like, you know, I got to make sure it's a dog-friendly place. And I always want to make sure that, like, that's why, I mean, I'd prefer just to get an easy hotel room. It's nice, but, like, With the dogs, I don't want to do a hotel room that shares a wall with anybody because the dogs are generally pretty good, but sometimes they do bark. And if they're in a barking fit and the people next door complain and we're out to dinner or something, then I got to rush home. Well, cheers.
Cheers. A little sad. Cheers.
Yep. Sucks. Right. I got to get on the computer.
Before getting off the boat, it was time for one last dip in the ocean.
What's up, guys?
Nika's always the first one to make it a clothing optional swim. I'm excited to announce that the Sailing Doodles Crew app on iOS is available for channel members. The subscription is included with your channel membership as well as your patron membership, and also you can subscribe inside the app itself. There's early access to videos, exclusive videos, access to pictures you can't get anywhere else. There's a chat room and forum, and of course my extensive cruising guide. Also, Nika has launched her own YouTube channel and posted her first video. It's a bikini haul try-on video, so head over to her channel. There's a link in the description.